Hi, welcome to SBR Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. It's Week 12 in the NFL. We are covering all three Thanksgiving Day NFL games with Joe Duffy from OffshoreInsiders.com, who's in the midst of an awesome year at his website. He's going to tell us a little bit more about that after we get finished analyzing the second game on Thursday. Joe Duffy, Carolina, Dallas. Unbelievable. What more can we say about Carolina? 9-0 straight up heading into their game last week where they were a big home favorite over Washington, covered easily. Now they're 10-0 straight up, 8-2 against the spread, and just their system looks like it's really efficient, getting it done with like short gains on offense, just moving the ball easily and getting stops on defense. Now they're right now a +1 pick'em or -1 road favorite against Dallas. And Dallas, you know, Tony Romo came back. There was some sharp action that came in on Dallas. They got the win and cover against a flawed team in Miami. But the question is, are they going to be able to do anything against Carolina that other teams haven't been able to do this year? If not, once again, you got to assume Carolina is a good bet. The public's been betting Carolina week in and week out and winning with them. Joe Duffy, do you think that's going to happen again this week?
Well, Peter, yes, thank you for mentioning the Dallas and Carolina recent results. They were 2 of my 5 winners among 7 premium picks this week. But, you know, in the case of Dallas, look, they are so clearly much better with Tony Romo. The straight-up mark, the ATS mark says it. They're 3-0 straight up with him, 0-7 without him. But on the other hand, Carolina is definitely for real. That's one of the many reasons why we did love them against Washington. They're very tough on both sides of the ball. You know, one thing that, as a very general rule of thumb, when I talk about using the odds makers' knowledge against them, when something clearly seems to be counterintuitive, I think this is like the first time since 1985 that a team is undefeated with at least 10 wins and is an underdog. And it's, you know, I talked with your cohort, Meg, kind of counterintuitive, somewhat of a counterintuitive line with Iowa and Nebraska. Well, this is even more counterintuitive, and usually you go with what the odds makers are saying, and that may eventually be my premium pick. I haven't made a final pick on this. If anything, I'd probably lean a little bit towards the over because the Cowboys' offense is clearly much better than they've shown all year. This is going to be a rare case where they have, of course, both Tony Romo and Dez Bryant, are 2 offensive weapons, healthy. Cam Newton clearly showing he's one of the best quarterbacks in the league. Carolina starting to really kind of showcase his talent, opened it up. He had, 5 touchdowns, I think, in the first half on Sunday. He's crazy. I don't know if I'm ready to make it an official pick for the purposes of this video, but I would say my strongest lean in this game so far would be the game over.
Yeah, that's what I was leaning as well, and I didn't have the balls to bet Carolina last week against Washington. I did have the over in that one, and I'm leaning towards the over here. Again, Carolina has been an overtrending team this year, and I do think that, you know, Tony Romo in his second game back will probably be able to be at least somewhat productive, you know, if not enough to get a win and cover to push the game over. And the market seems to be very uncertain about the total. Right now, 45.5, 46, and 46.5 are all market-wide numbers. But officially, this is going to be a pass for you, Joe Duffy?
Well, let me tell you something, Peter. If I can get it at 45.5, I will take it over.
Oh, 45.5 is a market-wide number. You want to go official with the over 45.5 for the purposes of our record keeping in this video, Joe?
You got it, sir. I was looking at the odds earlier today, and the lines were a little bit higher. But at 45.5, I will go with the over for the purposes of this video.
There we go. We got an official pick from Joe Duffy. That's how I would lean as well. And Joe Duffy's record, of course, at his website with what really matters. His premium picks, his 4 pay picks every day and every week have been great this year. Joe Duffy, tell us a little bit about that.
It's been phenomenal, literally in all sports. I mean, I think long-term it's like 95 and 61 or something like that, but that goes back to baseball with wise guy plays, and that includes 11 underdog winners of $1.40 or more, a couple of 200 or more. I mean, we've been winning long-term, short-term off winning weeks in both college and the NFL. For those of you just cared about who's hot lately, check OffshoreInsiders.com. We're still working on the picks for this week, and I know I'm going to have some weeknight picks Tuesday and Wednesday, which I didn't last week. OffshoreInsiders.com is a place to go.
All right. Congratulations on all that success, Joe.